And speaking of Northern Kentucky University, I'm very proud to be joined by the 6th president of Northern Kentucky University, Dr. Ashish Vaidya. Did I get it correct, first off?
Close enough.
Close enough. I'm going to have to work on that as we continue. Welcome to our broadcast.
Thank you.
Let me be the latest to welcome you to the Northern Kentucky area.
Thank you.
So you've been on the job since July 1, getting to the first day of classes. What has the process been like? What has the whole experience been like the first few weeks as Northern Kentucky president?
It's really has been so wonderful. Everyone's been warm and gracious and welcoming me to this campus and to this region. I've had a chance to meet with lots of interesting people. The best of all, when I've met with alumni of NKU, they've been so pleased with what NKU has done. The community is very supportive of this university, so it feels really good.
You know, you're joining NKU right as Northern Kentucky is celebrating a 50th anniversary. It's 50 years since the university was founded back in 1968. How important is this university, and how important has this university been to this community?
Well, and that's the beauty of being coming in at this stage. You know, it gives me a chance to both reflect on NKU's wonderful past, celebrate all the accomplishments of the present, and really think about the exciting times coming up next. But 50 years have been, it's a young university, but what it's been able to accomplish in its 50-year history has been remarkable.
There are a lot of changes here at Northern Kentucky University for people who maybe haven't been here in a few years. The beautiful Health Innovation Center opens up this year. If you could talk to the viewers about what this Health Innovation Center, what the building is like, and what this program is going to mean for Northern Kentucky University.
You know, I think Northern Kentucky University has taken the approach that we are here to serve the region and its students. And so what are the needs of this community? What are the needs of this region? And we're going to start adapting ourselves to that. Obviously, population health is a big problem, big issue here. And so a long time ago, I think the idea was, let's create the kinds of programs and facilities that will help advance the work in this area. The Health Innovation Center, as you said, it's a fabulous looking structure. It's going to be great for the students in this community to advance our knowledge of how we can help the overall health outcomes of this community.
Once again, being joined by Dr. Ashish Vaidya, the 6th president of Northern Kentucky University. It's a challenging time in higher education. I know you spoke on that the other day, obviously spoke on that when you were hired at this position, especially when it comes to funding. What are the challenges that you're going to be facing, both maybe short-term heading into the school year and long-term here in Northern Kentucky?
Well, I think one of the challenges clearly is an understanding of why supporting higher education is a key element of not only this region's, but the state's and the nation's progress. I so strongly believe in the fact that institutions like NKU do a great job of providing access and opportunity. We are the engines of economic prosperity. And so the investment is really well worth it. So one of the things I'm going to be clearly doing is advocating on behalf of the institution wherever I go, certainly at the state in Frankfurt and other places as well. Everyone needs to be part of this process. The immediate challenge, I think, is the pension liability issue that the Commonwealth is facing. It particularly affects NKU. I've been pretty clear from the day I was appointed that, you know, this is not our problem to solve on our own. Everyone needs to be at this table. We need to find creative solutions to make this work. You can't just put it on the burden because it really affects the operations of the institution.
Absolutely. A lot of students here tonight, a lot of students on campus. How have your interactions been with the students as they prepare for classes less than 24 hours from right now?
I know. I'm so thrilled and excited about the vibrancy of the campus starting tomorrow. We got a preview of that last week when it was move-in weekend, and Thursday, of course, pouring rain, but that did dampen everyone's enthusiasm. We had lots of faculty, staff, students out to help our new first-year students move in. Get the parents who are a little anxious and about all the things, but said, hey, listen, we're here to take care of your students. So I just can't wait until tomorrow and welcome the students back.
What has your experience been like coming to this area, moving to this area? Have you tried Cincinnati chili yet? I mean, all the questions that get asked of people that move to the Cincinnati area. What has it been like for you so far?
It has been one of those top 5 questions I've been asked is whether I've tried chili or not. Whether I've tried Grater's ice cream.
Yes.
And I have to say yes, indeed. I'm a big fan of Grater's ice cream for sure. Haven't had a chance to do the chili yet.
Okay.
You know, it's not really on the top of my list, but I'm sure I'll get to it at some point.
You're a very busy man. There's a lot of things on that list, but somewhere down the line, I'm sure someone will bring you into a Cincinnati chili parlor and we'll get a chance to do that. You look ahead to this upcoming school year. There's so much excitement about the beginning of the school year. What's maybe the one thing you're looking forward to most about the upcoming school year?
Well, you know, in last week's fall convocation, I sort of made it very clear, based on all the things I'm hearing, we have an opportunity to really redefine the value proposition for public higher education. And when we do that, we have to think first and foremost about how we can really help students succeed. And I'm trying to make a very simple approach to say, you know what, our challenge for the next several years is going to exceed people's expectations relative to our opportunity with respect to access, completion, and career success. I've had a chance to meet with lots of the business and community leaders here. They tell me a couple of things. One, we're really glad about NKU. It's a great resource. But number two, we want more. We want more talent. We want more people for filling our workforce needs and our career opportunities. And NKU produces great graduates. Just give us some more. So we've got to do a lot of that. So I think our focus really over the next few years is going to be on a very tightly focused approach in making sure our students come here, complete, and go on to career success.
Seems like Northern Kentucky has always been on the forefront of the latest technologies and the latest advances. What is the next step for Northern Kentucky as far as developing the campus, maybe developing programs that we'll be seeing over the next 5 or 10 years?
You know, we're being challenged to not only serve our current students, but even future students in creative ways. And that's what I'm counting on the Spirit. This is a kind of a can-do attitude that the community has, the campus has. We're entrepreneurial. We think about creative solutions to these kinds of issues, both in terms of how we deliver the programs, whether it's through different kinds of media and or other ways. So I'm really looking forward to how this campus comes together and helps kind of do that, because we have an obligation, I think, to ramp up our efforts with respect to serving this community.
It's been fantastic getting a chance to talk to you. As someone who's a proud alum of Northern Kentucky University as well, I can speak to what this university means to me and to all the alumni here at Northern Kentucky University, and we couldn't be more proud and excited to see what you and everyone here at Northern Kentucky University is going to do with this school and how far it's going to take the school going forward.
I'm actually excited. The next chapter of NKU's evolution is going to be written by all of us, and I'm looking forward to being part of that team.
We're looking forward to having you here. Thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast today, and best of luck going forward.
Thank you so much.
Dr. Ashish Vaidya, the 6th president of Northern Kentucky University, gracious enough to spend some time out of what's a very busy week to be joining us. Thank you very much.